Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about use of indefinite articles, chapter 14 by Wren and Morton. In the previous videos, we will cover up 13 chapters of Wren and Morton in detail. So before watching this video, hope so you watch my previous videos in detail. So without wasting time, let's get started. First point is that in its original numerical sense of 1. So what does R really means? The word R is actually used to mean one. Just one atom, one person or one thing. This is called its original numerical sense, that means the way the word was originally used, just to show the number 1. So let's look at a few examples that 12 inches make a foot. So now listen carefully. Here a foot means 1 foot. So the sentence means 12 inches are equal to 1 foot. We use R instead of 1, that's common in English. So remember that R foot equal to 1 foot. Is it clear? Another example is that a word to the wise is sufficient. So let me explain. A word to the wise means just one word is enough for a wise person. If someone is intelligent, they don't need long explanation. One short message, a word is enough for them to understand. So here again, "a" is used in the meaning of one. So whatever you see the word "a" in English, ask yourself that is this being used to mean one thing? Most of the time, yes. That's the original use of "a", it's mean one. Now we move toward the next point of use of indefinite articles. In the previous point, we learned that "a" is used in its original sense to mean one. But now we will look at another interesting use of "are", and that is in a vague sense of certain. So what does it mean? So "a" is used in a vague sense of certain. Sometimes we use "are" when we are talking about someone or something. We don't give too many details. We don't say exactly who or what it was. Because either we don't know or it's not important to say exactly. So here, "are" is not just say one. It's saying a certain person or thing in a vague or unclear way. So let's look at some example to make this clear that one evening a beggar came to my door. So the speaker is not telling us the name of the beggar. They are not giving full details about who he was or where he came from. They were just saying that some beggar came, a certain beggar that we don't know who. That's the vague use of "are". It means "are" means a certain person, but we are not focusing on the identity. So that's the vague use of "are". It's mean a certain person, but we are not focusing on the identity. So the third use of "are", this time "are" is used in the sense of any group to represent the whole class or group of people or thing. This means that we are using just one example, one person, one animal, or one thing. But we are talking about all of them. So let's look at some example to make this clear that a pupil should obey his teacher. Now let's understand this sentence that we are not talking about one specific pupil or student. We are saying that any pupil in general should obey his teacher. So here, a pupil means any pupil. It represents all people. We are using one example, but we are talking about whole group. So the another example is that a cow is a useful animal. Again, we were talking about just one cow. We are saying that all cows in general are useful animals. So here's "a" means any cow. It represents the whole class of the cow. So in short, we can say "a cow" equal to any cow equal to all cows in general. Understand? So the fourth rule of "are" is using "are" to make a common noun from a proper noun. Now you may be thinking that what does that mean? First, we can understand that what is proper noun. A proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, or thing. Like a Daniel, a person name, Pakistan, a country, Ali, Sarah, London, Google, etc. All are specific. All are proper nouns. We usually don't use "are" or "and" before a proper noun. because they are specific names. But we use are before a proper noun to describe someone as being like that person, to give them the qualities or personalities of that famous person. So let's look at the example. A Daniel come to judgment. This sentence comes from Shakespeare and it means that a man like Daniel has come to give a wise decision. In history and religion, Daniel was known for his great wisdom and fairness. So here the speaker is calling someone a Daniel, meaning this person is just like Daniel, wise, fair, are full of justice. They were using a proper noun Daniel as a common noun to describe anyone who has similar qualities. Understand? So what's happening here? We take a proper noun like Daniel, we add "are" before it, and we use it as a common noun to describe a someone who has similar traits. Understand? Hope so you understand the use of the indefinite articles